We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. This one complete to Jerry. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it with Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Browns at 5-9 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Smith. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick here is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. 10.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Stafford. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. With a juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Smith is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Smith. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. A first down carry for Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good...
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a 1st down.
You said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to throw, Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Third and 4.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's caught. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Marvin Mims
With touchdown number 20 on the year.
and the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Again, it's Smith. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
17, 17,
Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Great player. Norway. 76, tell him. 76.
Here's Goff.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3.
Listen. 2 for 66.
Goff now to throw. Flush to his right.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
Now Goff. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Hey, lift.
Goff looking to throw. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Moore, the man in motion.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Darius Williams in there to make the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy,
26 yards.
and the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
J.K. Dobbins.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Watson now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Smith up the middle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shell.
Now it's Goff. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Hold on. Check. Shell. Yes, sir. Attack.
Now Goff. Able to find Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Goff now to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Whoa. We go. 76. 4 down. 2 up.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
We go drive. Go. Attack.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
you want. We're good. We're good. Set.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 76. 76. 76. Set.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Browns, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home